Today on VOX, we have information on the federal minimum wage and more. Ben Dudesh will have your local weather, and Knoxhampton will have your sports.
It's Friday, February 5th, 2021, and you are watching VOX News Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Jay Standridge.
And I'm Serena Shelton.
The American Eagle Foundation is holding a unique fundraiser this Valentine's Day. For $25, the brokenhearted can buy a pre-frozen mouse and symbolically name it after your ex, your arch nemesis, your favorite frenemy, the side chick, or the one that got away, or the one that didn't give you the time of day. Rehab Your Heart with the Raptors began February 1st and continues through February 13th.
Surrounded by her husband and children, the wife of Congressman Jim Cooper, Martha, died peacefully at her home in Nashville Thursday morning. Rep. Cooper said Martha, aka Ookie, has been struggling with Alzheimer's for years. The couple married 36 years ago and has raised 3 children. He remembered her as an adventuresome soul. The memorial service will be only family due to COVID.
Students at the University of Tennessee are calling for a professor's termination following a viral tweet of what the school is calling a racially charged acronym on the whiteboard. UT senior Madison Woods says, quote, "I was really like, wow, I'm really disappointed this happened, but I'm not surprised because of the experience I've had with her." Woods says she had another insensitive experience with the same professor, and the university is looking into a possible termination.
In Hong Kong, children as young as 6 are going to start being taught about crimes under Hong Kong's national security law. Children have now been thought to be involved in protests that go against the Chinese government, so schools have now been told to observe children's behaviors and to report any suspicious doings.
The health department on Thursday said that those 70 and older are now available to make appointments for the COVID-19 vaccine. That means more Hamilton County residents are now eligible. People in the eligible phases are encouraged to visit www.vaccine.hamiltontn.gov to make an appointment online. Here's Ben Dudesh with your weather report.
I'll have your weather and more right after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our weather at a glance. Today's high is going to be with a high of 50 and a low of 28, but as of right now, the temperature for right now is at least 38 degrees Fahrenheit, but there's going to be mostly cloudy today, with gusts of wind reaching up to 6 miles per hour going northwest, and the humidity for today is going to be at 56%. Let's take a look at our 7-day weather forecast. Saturday, those clouds should be turning into showers during the PM standard times with a high of 46 and a low of 35. Sunday, those showers should be departing with the clouds are sticking around with a high of 48 and a low of 29. Monday, those clouds are still sticking around with a high of 57 and a low of 42. Tuesday, those clouds should once again be turning into showers, but there's not going to be as much with a high of 57 and a low of 35. Wednesday, those showers should be departing, but the clouds are sticking around once more with a high of 50 and a low of 31. Thursday, the rain is coming back again, but this time there might be some snow with it, with a high of 42 and a low of 27. Let's take a look at our local radar. We're all in the clear but except for the clouds in the sky. Now let's take a look at our national radar. There's still those ice and snowstorms near the northeast section and on the east area where Boston and all of the east area is getting hit by snow, and also Idaho is getting hit with snowstorms as well. And near the Dallas area, there's storms as well. That's all for weather. Now I'll send it over to Knox with your sports.
Alrighty, sports fans. We have some news about the NBA All-Star Game, but we'll have that and more right after this break.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Alrighty, welcome back. Let's take a look at some scores. The Jazz beat the Hawks 112-91. The Warriors defeated the Mavericks 147-116. Trailblazers beat the 76ers 121-105. Rockets defeated the Grizzlies 115-103. And the Lakers defeated the Nuggets 114-93. Now let's move on to college. Only 2 games for college. Gonzaga defeated Pacific 76-58. And Ohio State defeated Iowa 89-85. The NBA is finalizing for an all-star game on March 7th in Atlanta, but one of the league's biggest name players isn't happy about it. Sacramento guard De'Aaron Fox said Wednesday night he thought the notion of an all-star game was stupid during a pandemic. Players have been told to wear masks on their benches, and coach must wear them at all times during games. And the league and the NBPA have installed strict protocols to try and get through the season safely. Superstar LeBron James, who had a triple-double, told reporters after the Los Angeles Lakers win over the Denver Nuggets on Thursday night at Staples Center on why he doesn't approve of the game.
I have zero energy and zero excitement about an All-Star game this year. I don't even understand why we're having an All-Star game, but it's the agreement that the Players Association and the league came about. Short off season for myself and my teammates was 71 days. And then coming to this season, we were told that we were not having an All-Star game, so we had a nice little break. 5 days from the 5th through the 10th, an opportunity for me to kind of recalibrate for the second half of the season, my teammates as well, some of the guys in the league, and then they throw an all-star game on us like this and just breaks that all the way up. So pretty much a kind of a slap in the face. We're also still dealing with a pandemic. We're still dealing with everything that's been going on. And we're going to bring the whole league into one city that's open. Obviously, the pandemic has absolutely nothing to do with it at this point when it comes to that weekend. Obviously, you guys can see I'm not very happy about it, but it's out of my hands, and I'll be there if I'm selected, but I'll be there physically, but not mentally.
We'll have more news after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
A Chinese actress by the name Gao Lu has recently had a horrible cosmetic event after getting a nose surgery. The actress had to announce to her 5 million followers that the surgery had gone wrong and the tissue in her nose was dying. Gao Lu is now second-guessing her decision to alter her face and is recovering steadily.
3 Army National Guard pilots have been killed after a helicopter crash happened Tuesday night. The Black Hawk helicopter that they were traveling in crashed during a routine training flight around the Boise, Idaho area. The names are being withheld for now.
President Biden has been fighting to increase the minimum wage to $15, but it was recently blocked, and now they're looking to $11 an hour for now. Along with that, the Senate has approved Biden's stimulus plan.
Mary Chapin Carpenter and Sean Colvin are performing at Walker Theater on Saturday, February 20th, from 8 o'clock p.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. Tickets will be available for all ages, and prices will be determined on where you choose your seats.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News. You can check us out on Facebook and, of course, at voxnews.net.
Remind your friends and family to tune in. You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.